What is going on, guys? It is WrestleGamia here, back with some more wrestling gaming news and rumors. Join us today as we look at the biggest stories out there in the wrestling bubble of the gaming world, with more new details that have been released on Virtual Basement's upcoming indie wrestling game. This game is shaping up to look like a WWE 2K22 beta. As always, don't forget to subscribe and click on that notification bell for more videos. Now, Virtual Basement has been hard at work pumping out new information on their upcoming indie wrestling game over the last couple of weeks, with the company tweeting out a number of roster updates to whet our appetite. The most recent roster additions have included former WWE stars Lio Rush, EC3, Tainara Conti, one half of NWA Tag Team Champions Eli Drake, and the inventor of the Canadian Destroyer himself, Petey Williams, all of whom are a massive get for the game and should do a lot to help raise its profile amongst people who may not have been aware of it already. As well as this, further independent wrestling stars have signed up for the title, such as Nick Mondo, David Mercury, the Voros Twins, Lloyd Anawahi, Holly Dead, Cabana Man Dan, Grim, and Ringleader Midas. So the roster is looking like it's shaping up quite nicely overall. On top of this, just to show how far along the team are getting on the development process, Virtual Basements have also shared a number of images of wrestling character models for in-game wrestlers over on their Twitter page. These have included Sean Donovan, Anthony Green, O'Shea Edwards, and Congo Kong, all of whom look absolutely fantastic and wouldn't be out of place in any other modern AAA game. Of particular note here is the hair of Congo Kong and the beard of Sean Donovan, both of which are some of the best looking we've seen for any video game, wrestling or otherwise. There is so much detail here, including the little wisps of grey hair in Donovan's beard, which are such an exquisite touch. On top of these character models, we've also seen some stills of alternate turnbuckle pads and how they will look in game, resembling more of what is seen in New Japan Pro Wrestling or a boxing ring, so it looks like we're going to get some variety when it comes to how the ring area looks too. And if all this wasn't enough, Virtual Basements have also given out some information about the game's creation suite, one of the most important aspects of any wrestling title. There will reportedly be a full 1000 creation slots, 10 times what has been seen in a recent WWE 2K game, as well as the potential inclusion of creating a moveset and the ability to upload custom music, at least as an offline feature. This last one will no doubt please a lot of fans who were disappointed to learn that 2K will likely not be doing this for next year's WWE game, as it was discussed by Patrick Gilmore in his recent Reddit AMA. Even if this is only available as an offline feature, should licensing rights get in the way, it's still something and should make things a lot more fun when building your own custom characters, even hopefully recreating the WWE current roster, making for some potential dream matches. However, despite all this good news, there is some bad too. One thing that we sadly won't be seeing in this game anymore is a number of Impact Wrestling talents who have been previously signed up. They have been since removed at the request of the company, with the affected superstars being Kylie Ray, Rich Swann, and Yu Sung. This was confirmed by a recent tweet from Virtual Basements, where in a response to a fan they said, "It's sadly true, but we're moving forward and have a fantastic roster we believe in and lots of new surprises on the way." It's not entirely clear why Impact have asked for these wrestlers to be removed, as it doesn't really make them look good, though some have speculated that they might have their own game coming down the pipeline, which would make a lot more sense. One other thing worth noting is that Ken Shamrock will still appear in the game despite being a member of the Impact roster. Apparently being a wrestling and MMA legend comes with its own set of perks. You can also now go over to the development team's official Discord server if you want to talk to them directly and even submit some ideas of your own. This one is a real plus, as it will no doubt do a lot to foster a sense of community by letting fans feel like their voices are being heard and that they're getting a chance to take an active role in the game's creation, something some other companies could learn from. 2K. Now we're really excited about how this game is shaping up, because what we've seen so far looks to be top notch both graphically and roster wise, and Virtual Basements could have already managed to do a great job of standing out amongst the sea of wrestling games out there, so we hope that this one will be a success when it finally comes out, even a possible 2K22 beta. One plus that Virtual Basements already have over 2K22 is the idea that they're working towards the next generation of gaming consoles. Now, it hadn't been confirmed by 2K themselves, but it was assumed that Patrick Gilmore was telling us that they won't be making a game for the next generation of consoles and instead concentrate on this current gen of consoles. Looking at the recent PlayStation 5 tech demo, Knowing the potential, this wrestling game could steal our hearts very quickly. But there you have it guys, the latest wrestling gaming news. Be sure to leave your comments down below, subscribe if you haven't already, follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling video game content.